Back on SportsLine, where we are talking the potential for a Predator sweep of the Central Division champion Blackhawks, the gold standard in the NHL, after the Predators have won the first 3 games of their opening round series. Final team into the Western Conference playoff picture is the second wild card, but the Preds have looked every bit the part of a Stanley Cup contender so far. And really, you've seen so far in the playoffs that seeding doesn't mean a whole lot once you get there. You just want to get in, and then you want to be at your best. Because as you look at the 2 top seeds right now, Washington in the East, the President's Trophy winner this season with Barry Trotz at the helm, Alexander Ovechkin the star, and the Blackhawks, who won the Central Division again and were once again the favorites to win the Stanley Cup according to the odds makers. Those 2 teams right now, through 3 games in each of their series, are 1-5. in the playoffs. The Capitals are down 2-1 to the Maple Leafs after losing last night in overtime in Toronto. The Blackhawks down 3-0 to the Preds after losing last night in overtime here in Nashville. And oh, by the way, how fun were the games last night? All 4 Stanley Cup playoff games last night went to overtime. And I don't care what sport you're most partial to, I don't think you can make an argument that there is any sport that is more electrifying or nerve-wracking than the Stanley Cup playoffs in sudden death overtime. When you get to the final couple minutes of regulation of a tie game, essentially it is sudden death at that point. The next goal wins. And when you get into overtime, it truly is. Next goal wins. You cannot get up to go to the bathroom or to the refrigerator or look down at your phone because you might miss the winner. It is glue your eyeballs to the rink or to the TV screen or whatever because you might miss history. You might miss the moment. Last night, very few people missed the moment at Bridgestone Arena. 17,113 dressed in gold in there cheering from the Carrie Underwood surprise national anthem that got things going last night, cheering through the catfish thrown on the ice, cheering through the comeback, and cheering all the way to Kevin Fiala's game winner in overtime. And we caught up with the 20-year-old Swiss hero after the game. All the chances you had there in overtime, what were you thinking when it came on your stick?
I mean, I'm just happy I scored right now. I'm just happy we won. I had a lot of good chances. Everybody had a good chance. I mean, we believe we can do it, and we did it.
You guys were buzzing there in overtime. I mean, what was the belief that you were going to get it done?
I think just a team. I mean, it's just a character. I mean, everybody. When we went in here after the 3rd period, I mean, everybody, we could feel it, you know, we're going to do it. And everybody believed in it, everybody just working hard from the first and last guy, and that's why we did it. It was a great save by Crawford. I was pretty angry there. I could finish it there, but never mind, we won.
What's the thought in here now that you guys are up 3-0?
Yeah, it's very important. I think to win this game, it's huge. I mean, it's 3-0. They're coming for sure next game. They're a great team, and we're just going to enjoy this right now and then go for the next one.
Kevin Fiala, the star from last night, he got a goal in Game 2 late. First career playoff goal for young Kevin Fiala. Last night, also late. Late in the night, 12:08 in the morning, late in the game, 16 minutes and 44 seconds into overtime. Just a teensy bit bigger, though, because it was the game winner at overtime as the Preds win and take the first 3-0 series lead in franchise history. Phone lines are open, 737-7767, if you'd like to get in on the conversation. But up next, let's get to the guy who made Fiala's heroics possible. That would be Filip Forsberg, who scored a pair of goals in the 3rd period as the Preds went down for the first time in this series. Blackhawks scoring early in the 2nd period, adding another one on a Patrick Kane power play goal to go up 2-0 after 2. And that's when Forsberg went to work in the 3rd period. The first one maybe was a bit lucky as it bounced off the back glass. Forsberg was able to beat everybody to it, and with Corey Crawford sort of unaware of the surroundings and where the puck was, punch it in for the first goal to make it 2-1. Then later, just a great individual play to stop the puck with his stick, turn around and fire it past Crawford to tie things up at 2. That top line for the Preds continues to click in this series. 11 points now from the Jofa line of Ryan Johansson, Philip Forsberg, and Victor Arvidsson, including 2 big goals. The tying one in that mix last night, Philip Forsberg, the star of regulation, helping set up Kevin Fiala in overtime, and we chatted with Phil after the game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we knew we were going to be down in the playoffs. Obviously, Pix was played unbelievable, and he did today too. But he's not going to keep the shot going throughout the whole playoffs. And yeah, we knew we were going to have to come back, and yeah, if we want to make a successful run, we would probably have to do it again.
Philip, what was on your mind in the third period, down 2-0? It seemed like you took it over for a while.
I mean, just we never give up. We want to play. We want to play for 60 minutes, and I think we did that, and a little more on that, obviously. And it was all about just getting one and to go from there.
What kind of a character win is this for you guys to be down 2-0 and to win it in overtime?
It's a huge win for sure, and obviously, yeah, a good feeling right now. But yeah, we're gonna let it sit tonight, and then we'll go at it tomorrow again.
The Hawks were complaining about, I think, that first one that they thought might have gone off the screen. Were any doubt in your mind that it was?
No, not really. I mean, he went off the shoulder and then off the glass and then straight in, so I didn't really see why they wouldn't call it.
What's this feeling like? I mean, you guys never had a 3-0 lead, let alone 3-0 over the top-seeded team in the Western Conference. What's the feeling?
I mean, it's obviously good right now. Just obviously we'd rather be up 3-0 than down 3-0, but at the same time, it's a long way to go. We need that fourth game, and I mean, they're not going to quit, so it's going to be a really tough game on Thursday too.
Philip Forsberg, a couple big goals last night to help the Predators tie it up and get it into overtime. Maybe the biggest play of the night, though, came from Pekka Rinne, who just before Forsberg got his first goal stopped a breakaway chance from Nick Schmaltz that would have made it 3-0 in favor of the Blackhawks. And if that puck goes in, we might be staring at a completely different looking series right now. But Rinne, as he has done the entire series, up to the task. Better than 95% on saves in this series. He's got 93 saves now and 95 shot attempts from the Blackhawks. Just terrific stuff from Pekka Rinne so far in this series. He held the Hawks scoreless for the first 141 minutes and 5 seconds before the goal last night. He's the MVP so far in the series because of how brilliant he has been in goal. He did his best to deflect some of that praise last night, but we tried to get him to answer some questions anyway.
We were on the attack, and guys were moving their feet and did a really good job.
What was your reaction when the goal went in? Thank God.
Oh, it's always. I mean, you know, when it's a sudden death OT, I mean, it's a great feeling. There's a lot of adrenaline, and you know, it's a big relief, obviously.
Kevin had a couple of good chances in OT. You think he's going to get one, or do you think maybe?
Yeah, I was hoping. I really hoped that he's going to get another look, because I knew that he was frustrated when Crawford made an awesome save on him earlier, but luckily he got another chance. Neela made a nice play, and that's a huge goal for him and for our organization.
Was there anything said in the second intermission when you guys were down 2-0 in this locker room? Were you guys kind of quiet?
Pretty quiet, but I mean, you know, we were focusing on just getting on the scoreboard, and a lot of times that helps and, you know, opens the game up and obviously makes them tighten up a little bit. And I think that's what happened when we scored the first one, and we stuck with it and created a lot of chances tonight. I thought that we controlled the game and created a lot, and you know, I was happy to see obviously guys getting rewarded, and that's a solid win.
Now that it's over 141 minutes, 5 seconds without a goal to start the series, can you reflect on just, I mean, is that the best hockey you've ever played?
I guess when you're not giving up goals, it is, but you know, it's just one of those things when it's a team game, and guys been doing a really good job in front of me. Even tonight, those 2 goals, I'm sure they were, you know, there's something I could have done differently, but But yeah, even tonight, not a lot of great looks for them. And I think for the most part, we've been doing an unbelievable job defending. Obviously realizing their firepower, I think, I haven't really seen any 2-on-1s or odd man rushes. There was a one breakaway tonight, but for the most part, nothing like that.
Having been here for a while, you probably know this. This team's never had a 3-0 series lead before. What's the message now going into Thursday?
Stay in the moment. I mean, one game at a time, like we've been kind of treating these games to this moment, and I don't think we shouldn't change anything. We know this. It's still Chicago Blackhawks who we play against, and there's a reason why they're one of the top teams. And obviously we want to close it out at home, but we got to focus just the same way we focus on this one and prepare the same way as we prepared tonight.
Pekka Rinne outstanding again last night. He has been throughout the entire course of the postseason. Big reason the Predators stand on the brink of closing out the Blackhawks up 3-0 in this opening round series heading into Game 4 on Thursday night. We're heading into a commercial break. When we come back, we'll get to head coach Peter Laviolette, his thoughts on the big comeback win last night and now being in complete control over this series against the top team in the Western Conference. We'll take a break. More SportsLine after this.